Welcome to another video. So sorry I've been MIA for the past week. I was hoping to get this Q&A video out within the next few days after posting the photo on Instagram, but something has happened. I've been a little bit crook, so I haven't been able to film a video, but I'm here now and that's all that matters. So for those of you who don't know, I posted a photo on my Instagram account the other day. I was asking you guys what questions you'd like to ask me about the RawTill4 Thai Fruit Festival that was just recently on here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, and about travel and Thailand in general. So I thought, considering that I tend to ramble on a little bit, I thought I would do it in two separate videos just to make it a little bit easier. So the first one will be a video on frequently asked questions, and then the second video will just be more one-on-one questions that are just more personal kind of thing about Thailand in general, or about my travel plans and stuff. So that'd be a good way to kind of break it up. So first one, let's do the frequently asked questions. I've got it written down here on a piece of paper. So a lot of people ask me this one: how old should you be to go to the RawTill4 Thai Fruit Festival? Well, you can be any age. As long as you have permission from your parents, then you can come. I mean, the youngest person that was here was probably 10 months old. I know they had their mother and everything, but you can be any age. Everyone's welcome. Parents are even welcome as well, so don't be afraid to bring them along. And even if you are afraid to come by yourself and you're quite young, there's heaps of people here that will help guide you. So nothing to worry about. Any age, all ages are welcome, whether you're 1 or 100, come. Okay, next question is where to stay. Now, for those of you who are in the RawTill4 Thai Fruit Festival group on Facebook, you'll probably see that the majority of people are actually staying at the Marina Inn, but you can stay at any places here. A lot of people stayed at the Royal Peninsula, which is around the corner from the Marina Inn. There's a Royal Paneri, which is also in that kind of vicinity, right near the markets. And it's just about, you know, what suits you. There's heaps of hostels, heaps of homestays, lots of guest houses that you can stay at. That's really affordable. Another question is what to do? Well, everything. There's everything to do. You can eat, you can go for bike rides, you can ride your bike up Doi Satep. There's the waterfalls, the Mai Sai waterfalls, there's the Sticky waterfalls. You can go to the Elephant Sanctuary Park and volunteer there if you like. I know a few people have done that and I would love to do that. I just have to figure out what day I'm going to do it. So every day in the park as well, there's a Q&A at 5 PM with Freely and Harley, and then everyone just decides where to go to dinner from there. So pretty much the festival is run by us. So whatever you want to do, post it on the RawTill4 Facebook group, tell people what you want to do that day, and anyone can join you. It's pretty much, it's open to anyone. It's open to all these ideas. Like for example, if you want to go swimming at the quarry, I forgot, you can also go to the quarry. If you want to go swimming at the quarry, you make an event on the Facebook group and say, I'm going to the quarry tomorrow at 12 PM, who's keen to go? And people will join. And you say a meeting point, and then yeah, you just go from there. It's just seriously laid back. You can have karaoke nights, you can have dinners, you can have talks in the park, everything. There's just one set event every day, which is the Q&A in the park with Freely and Harley at 5 PM. And that's it. And all the rest is just do whatever you want. It's pretty much like a massive chilled holiday where you just get to hang out with awesome like-minded people and eat a shit ton of fruit. It's just incredible. Next question is, how long to stay for? Okay, so that also ranges from the individual. If you want to stay longer, stay for longer. If you want to stay for only a week, then don't stay for a week. I recommend maybe coming a couple of days before the festival just to get settled in, and then maybe stay like a week after the festival, so a total like 4.5 weeks. But it's completely up to you. It depends what budget you're on. It depends on work commitments, school commitments, friend commitments, life commitments. Seriously, come for as long as you possibly can. It is life-changing, this experience. And I'll go over the budget bit by bit as well, which is an upcoming question. Next question is, bring your own bike or buy one there or rent it. Okay, that also depends on the individual. I mean, myself, I've never ridden a bike before I came here. Well, a road bike in general. I had like this crappy mountain bike when I was back home and it didn't really do much for me. When I got here, I was just so inspired by the people around me that were just cycling every day up the mountain and just cycling around town and having a good time. And I was like, I want to be a part of that. I was wasting so much money on songtaos. Songtaos are the way people get around here. It's a form of transportation. If you guys didn't know, it's like a ute with like seats in the back and a shelter thing. It's pretty cool. And I was spending like more money on them than I would have if I had hired a bike. So I just kept thinking about it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be here for 3 months and then I'm coming back again at the end of the year for another few months. So I might as well just invest in a bike. So I went and I bought a bike, but you can hire a bike here for about, I think it's about 150 baht a day, which is about $6 Australian. And that's a great way to get around because you will probably be spending that much on a songtao, getting around to dinner, going to the park, going to the market. So you might as well invest in a bike. Even if you just rent it for a few weeks, it's worth it. If you've always wanted a road bike, don't buy one before you come here. Buy one here. It will save you a lot of money. And it's best to get some advice from Harley or from experienced riders on what kind of bike you should get because it's a safety issue as well on, you know, newbies on a bikes, because there have been a few accidents with beginner cyclists and it's, yeah, safety is very important. So it's good to get some professionals' advice before you go and buy one. Okay, next question is, what to pack to go to Thailand? So that's different again for everyone. I only packed a carry-on bag because I knew I was going to be traveling long term and I didn't want to carry 25 kilos on my back in a backpack. I wanted to be light, easily adaptable to surroundings. If I was stuck in traffic, stuck on a bus, stuck anywhere, I didn't want to have like this massive bag weighing me down. I could just pack up my stuff and leave. I only have one bag if I want to sleep in the airport. Just things like that, all add up, that I just wanted to carry on. So I bought a couple of dresses, a few plain tops like this, like a white singlet, a black top. I bought a pair of running shorts, a pair of casual shorts, some socks, runners, sandals, thongs, a sarong, a towel, toiletries. But I'm gonna make a separate packing video ASAP. I wanted to do one of those as well and review my backpack that I bought. I mean, for guys as well, like plain singlets, plain t-shirts, couple of shorts, boardies, cycling shorts, fitness wear. Less is definitely more. You don't need accessories, you don't need all that crazy stuff here. No straighteners, no hair dryers, seriously. Next question, do you need to know the language when you go to Thailand? No, you definitely don't. They're very tourist friendly here. They love speaking English to you if they can. I mean, I just say hello and thank you and they're very happy with that. So if you just learn the basics, so sawadee ka is hello. So if you're a woman, you say ka. If you're a man, you say krap. So sawadee krap would be for a boy. And to say thank you, you would say kam kum ka or kam kum kap. Yeah, and just little basic phrases I've picked up, like if for example, if you want some ripe fruit or some sweet fruit, you say nim nim sok sok. It means sweet, ripe or soft. And I don't really know much else. It was a really cool thing. I found this picture. Sean from 1 Minute a Day posted it in the RawTill4 Thai Fruit Festival group. It explains it's oil, no salt, no sugar, no, not spicy, and it's all in Thai and it means ginjay vegan. So very handy when you're going out for dinner. Another question is how to get around in Thailand. Like I mentioned before, with a songtao, a lot of people use the songtaos, especially when they're going out to the quarry or the waterfalls or on day trips to far distances. Some people choose to cycle, but if you think you don't have the fitness level or you're not experienced enough or you don't have a good road bike, then you can always catch a songtao. They range from around 100 baht per long ride, depending how many people you have in the songtao, which is about $4 Australian. To get around town, it's around maybe 20 baht, 40 baht, you know, $1.50, $2. It just really depends how many people you're with. You can take the taxis, but they tend to be a little bit more expensive, I'm not sure. But I prefer going in songtaos, you know, it's open air, you get to see more, I think. Yeah, ever since I bought my bike, I've just been cycling everywhere. Like I can't get enough of it. And I walk as well. You can take tuk-tuks, but they tend to be 100 minimum no matter where you go. Next question is, am I coming next year to Thailand? I hope so. I really, really hope so. because of Bo's and I's travel plans, we don't really know what we're doing. We're kind of just going with the flow because, yeah, we just thought if we book stuff in stone, we're gonna change our minds anyway because we're always constantly changing our minds. So we're just gonna wait and see. We're hoping to be here next year. We just had so much fun and we don't want to miss out on meeting these amazing people again. So most likely right now it's an 80% chance that we'll be back, so yay! And this is a question I get a lot. Is Thailand safe? Oh my gosh, yes. It is seriously the safest country ever, especially for a girl and especially if you're traveling alone. I have had no hassles here. I feel safer walking the streets at night than I do in Melbourne. They are just really good, genuine people, and I think their culture and their religion is based on karma and being kind to people because they know that they will get that back. Like honestly, they are truly very, very kind people. So if your parents are worried about you coming alone, tell them it's fine. What you see on the news is just the media putting fear into your minds. It's just society keeping you in your little box so you don't explore the world. They want to take control of you, remember? It is amazing and everyone is here to look after you. If someone is alone, you're gonna make friends, just like that. And a lot of people have been asking as well, how much to take on this trip? How much to save up? How much to spend? Okay, so I've worked out a little bit of a budget. I've done it all in Australian dollars, sorry, but this is based on 3 weeks, on 21 days, the basics, then plus extras. So it depends again how long you want to stay, how much you want to spend. This has pretty much been my kind of budget while I've been here. So the Marina Inn, if you want to stay there for the 3 weeks, it's around $20 a night for an air-conditioned room. So for 3 weeks, it's about 420 Australian dollars. Now, the good thing about this is that if you have a friend that you can share the room with, that's half price for the 3 weeks, which is awesome. What, $210 for 3 weeks for 2 people, air-conditioned room. Now for food. In the beginning, I was kind of buying food as I went along, but I found that was really hard, like going to the market every day because some mangoes weren't ripe, the bananas weren't ripe, and you kind of had to let the fruit sit there for a couple of days. So after a while, I found that buying a crate of mangoes is the best bet. So what you could do, you can try all this fruit that you want, but have your staple as mangoes. So to get about 20 kilos of mangoes is about 30 Australian dollars. If you eat about 2 of them a week, it's $60, and that for 3 weeks is $180 for food for breakfast and lunch if you're doing RawTill4. And then for dinner, it's around $8 a night, so about $168 for 3 weeks. So $8 a night is about 200 baht. That can feed you well and truly, especially if you go to a vegan buffet at My Kaidi's. There's a vegan buffet at Happy Greens. There's a few vegetarian restaurants around that are very, very affordable, very cheap. Taste from Heaven is amazing as well. Usually order a few rices and a few other curries and dishes and entrees and stuff, and you can be fed for $8 very comfortably. When I moved into my apartment, I bought a rice cooker and I was actually bringing my own rice to dinner to save money on that. But if you don't have a rice cooker, it's still about, you know, $2 for 4 serves of rice, so you'll be fine. So 180 plus 168 is around, what is that? $348 for 3 weeks is pretty good. Plus, I think other fruits that you'll be buying along the way, like if you want to snack on some mangosteens, if you want to snack on some bananas, that's maybe $4 or $5 here and there. But it really just depends on what kind of budget you want, but that's a rough estimate. Now water, I was drinking the filtered water from the refill stations, which is about 1 baht per litre to refill. But I found that I got a little bit sick from them. I decided to buy the big 6-litre bottles from the 7-Elevens or from a supermarket, and they're around $1.50 for a big bottle. So that gives us about, for 3 weeks, if you have 1 a day or 1 a bit a day, it's about $40 for 3 weeks on water, on fresh water. And all the bottles can be recycled if you just leave them outside of the bin, and the people that collect the recycling come and pick it up. And to hire a bike is around $6 a day, which is $126 for the 3 weeks, or you can choose to purchase a bike for around $700. Song towels, if you choose to get a song towel, it's about, for example, $6 a day times 7, that's 40 bucks a week, times 3, it's around 120 bucks a week. Roughly, you're not gonna go on a song towel every day, 3 or 4 times a day, we don't know. It's really up to you how you wanna get around. And then there's also massages. They range from around $8 if you get about once a week, or it depends how many you want. And I've got snacks, clothing, souvenirs, t-shirts. It depends on what kind of person you are. If you're coming on a holiday and you want souvenirs for your family or anything like that. But yeah, just add maybe another 200 for that. So the total of this holiday, including a few bits and pieces like snacks, clothing, transport, hiring a bike, accommodation and everything, this is even if you don't have accommodation shared, is around $1,168. So to be safe, maybe bring $1,500 plus flights, so $2,000. Honestly, if you're living in Australia, you only need $2,000 to come to Thailand. $500 for the return flight and $1,500 for spending money, including accommodation, especially if you share a room with someone. And that's if you stick to the buffet dinners and have the mango morning meals or buy your fruit in bulk. If you're buying your fruit in bulk, you're gonna be set. And I also included snacks per day, about $5 a day if you could just get fruit on the go, or you just stop in the 7-Eleven and get some juices and stuff. I've added them as well. So comfortably, you can come to Thailand with 2,000 Australian dollars or 1,500 Australian dollars spending money plus flights. So I hope that helped. That was pretty much all the frequently asked questions that I received. Thank you so much for watching my little mangoes, and I just wanted to say a big thank you to Freely and Harley for putting this event on. They are seriously the most incredible, down-to-earth people I've ever met. I've never met a group of people that dedicate so much time to the community. I mean, we had free Q&As every day in the park. They had one-on-one chats at the top of the mountain at dinner times, and they're just hilarious. And it's just been so good getting to know them every day and just being around their presence. It's just incredible finally meeting the people that helped change and shape your life. So thank you so much, Freely and Harley, and I hope to see you all next year at the RawTill4 Thai Fruit Festival. I'll be posting part 2 to this Q&A soon, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching.